So we have alternatives for Rice Krispie treats, sodas, candy. What's the catch? There was something a little off. But yeah, that's actually really good. I'd rather just eat healthier. I'd rather eat fruit. It does have a bit of a taste. I feel like nothing really compares to a real Rice Krispie treat, but let's try it. Have you ever been craving candy, soda, sugary cereals, but you know they're not good for you and you know that you shouldn't overeat any of these things because of the high sugar content? Well, what if I told you that they now make products that are healthy versions of all of these typically unhealthy things? So if you're asking yourself, what's the catch? Well, let's see. Today I'm going to be trying a number of different brands who really market themselves as a healthy junk food alternative. So we have alternatives for Rice Krispie treats, sodas, candy, Cheez-Its, all of these things that are typically not good for you. I don't think there's anything wrong with eating any of these foods, but I'm still very intrigued by these brands. Because if you could eat candy but make it healthy, what would be the downside? What's stopping us? So in this video, I'm going to be trying all these items for the first time, and I'm going to report back to you whether or not I actually think it compares to the real thing. Because sometimes when it comes to like eating healthier, I'd rather just eat healthier. I'd rather eat fruit than try to eat things that are trying to be candy. So let's start with the brand that I actually tried when I did a healthy junk food video previously, but I'm going to try two different versions of their candies this time to see what I think. And that brand is Smart Sweets. So Smart Sweets markets itself as a low sugar candy. There's only 2 grams of sugar per serving. It's sweetened with like healthier artificial sweeteners. So this one's sweetened with stevia. I know ones I've tried before were sweetened with allulose. I think that's how you say it. Now, I previously tried the peach rings and I tried their gummy bears or their like Sour Patch Kids, and they were okay. I thought the texture was like, there was something a little off, and I didn't love it as much as the real thing. So therefore, I haven't really been repurchasing that. Because something to know about all of these brands, one of the catches is it's more expensive. I was really intrigued when I saw these cola gummies because I love cola flavored anything. So I wanted to try it out and see if it really compared to normal cola gummies. So opening them up, they definitely smell like cola gummies. There are these darker ones and then lighter ones. Here, I'll show you what they look like. Let's give it a try. It's that same like gummy texture that the other ones had, and it's not a gummy bear texture. It's like, it doesn't bounce back, if that makes sense. I will say though, besides the texture being a little bit off, the flavor is really good. I really like the flavor. There's no weird aftertaste. It has like a cola gummy aftertaste. Okay. I think this one is definitely the best Smart Sweets I've tried so far. And I feel like I could get used to the texture. It's just like, you need to know what to expect. I would actually consider repurchasing this. It is kind of expensive, but I do think they taste good. So the next Smart Sweets version I got were the lollipops. So the reason I wanted to try this is they have these and like the hard candies. I wanted to try something a little bit different than like the gummy versions of Smart Sweets. This packaging is really giving me trouble. I feel like hard candy is a little different than gummy, so I feel like hard candy might be even better. So there are 2 flavors in here. It's blue raspberry and watermelon. Let's try the watermelon, and it's like just like a little lollipop. But yeah, that's actually really good. They really do nail the flavor, which I feel like is hard to do when you're using sweeteners that are not sugar, but this is really, really good. I love the watermelon flavor. You don't have to worry about that gummy texture with these ones. Let's try the blue raspberry too. This one's like purple and blue. Yeah, I really like these. I feel like they're not quite as sweet as real candy, but there's nothing weird. There's no like weird aftertaste. There's no weird like overly sweet, like not balanced sweet. And I feel like the flavors that they used are really nice. Like it's a nice watermelon flavor. It's a nice raspberry flavor. It doesn't taste artificial. If you like lollipops or if you have kids, definitely give these a try because they're pretty good. All right, next up, we have healthy Cheez-Its. Now, I know Cheez-Its aren't like super junk food, like they're just crackers, but you know, they're not the best for you. You can do better. And these are like a healthier version of Cheez-Its. It's from the brand Real Food from the Ground Up. They're cauliflower crackers and they're cheddar flavored. So let's see how they compare to like a normal cheese cracker. So they definitely look different. They don't look anything like Cheez-Its at all. Here's what they look like. Let's give them a try. So these are absolutely not a Cheez-It dupe. If you love Cheez-Its, just get the real thing. These taste like cauliflower crackers flavored with cheddar. They're fine, just don't compare it to the real thing. It's incomparable. Okay, so next up, I am super excited to try these. I have never heard of this brand before. We were at Sprouts and I was like, what are those? And they were on sale. It was 3 for $5, which is expensive for soda, but let's see if they're actually really good. It's from a brand, United Sodas of America. And basically they do use organic cane sugar, but it's also sweetened with erythritol. Oh my gosh, I cannot say that word to save my life. Erythritol. It's also flavored with stevia and it's only 30 calories a can. The flavors also seemed like really delicious and enticing. So I got the extra peach, the cherry pop, and last but not least, white grape. I love grape soda, and white grape, it makes it seem cuter. So here's what those soda cans look like. They're mainly just the color, and then it says United Sodas of America on the side here. The sun is going in between the clouds, but this one is beautiful light pink color. All right, so let's give these a try. I'm actually gonna give all 3 a try because I wanna see how each of these flavors taste. All right, let's start with the white grape. Okay, I like it. It will not replace soda though. It reminds me if a flavored sparkling water was a little sweeter. It's like a mix between soda and sparkling water, like that in between. Like if you're a big soda lover, this is just straight up not gonna do because it's just not sweet enough. But there's no weird aftertaste, really nice grape flavor. I just get more of a sparkly water taste from this. Kind of reminds me of those prebiotic sodas like Poppi and Olipop, which I am going to be trying Poppi later in this video, but less sweet than Olipop, which I tried last time, and more fizzy, which I like. Okay, let's try the cherry cola. Oh yeah, I like that. It's like the first taste is soda and then it goes into like a sparkling water aftertaste, if that makes sense. I would say if you like flavored sparkling water, but you just need like a little something more, try these because I definitely think it's a perfect mix or like a healthier version of soda. This one's the extra peach. This one definitely tastes the least like soda to me. This one has a really, really good flavor that pretty accurately is spot on to a cherry pop. And this one gives like grape flavored sparkling water, a little bit of grape soda. But this one kind of tastes to me like an Italian soda. Yeah, it's like fuzzy peach ring. And then the aftertaste is sparkling water. Yeah, these are definitely interesting and I'm really glad I tried. And next time they're on sale, I will definitely pick them up because I don't drink a ton of soda. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I just want something a little sweet, a little bubbly, and I feel like these would definitely scratch that itch. All right, next up, I wanted to try these solely organic and fruit mango and passion fruit gummies. So these kind of reminded me of like fruit snacks. So I wanted to try them as like a healthier version of fruit snacks because it's literally just fruit. I think the ingredients are just, mango, organic passion fruit, and ascorbic acid. So are these going to taste more like dried fruit or are they gonna taste like fruit snacks? I wanted to give it a try. Oh, weird, interesting. They look like little nibbins, little nuggets. These are what they look like. Yeah, they kind of look like more like fruit snacks than dried fruit. So let's try this. So sorry for the lighting change. We had to pivot because the sun was going down. It was just way too inconsistent. But I just tried these and these to me taste like dried fruit cosplaying as a fruit snack. They taste like dried fruit, but they kind of look like a fruit snack and it's like giving fruit snack, and it kind of tastes like a fruit snack, but it still is just dried fruit. So these tasted fine, just I would expect dried fruit. I wouldn't expect fruit snack. All right, next up, we have Made Good. These are their crispy squares in the flavor vanilla. So I've actually tried the granola from Made Good and it was actually pretty good. So I am hopeful to try these. It's definitely giving Rice Krispie treat, which I feel like nothing really compares to a real Rice Krispie treat, but let's try it. Let's see if it's close because it's definitely the healthier version. All right, so here's what it looks like. It definitely looks a little browner than a normal crispy treat. Wait a minute. Wait, this is really close. This is really close to a real Rice Krispie treat. It does taste a little healthier, but in a good way. Like it tastes almost fresher. It is made with brown rice, which is why it's darker, but it's still super fluffy, very sweet, great vanilla flavor. Wow. Yeah, I definitely recommend these, especially if you're like a huge Rice Krispie fan and you're trying to look for something healthier. Try this. this is a really, really good alternative. Now, I will say, even though these are made with higher quality ingredients, it's not healthy, it's not sugar-free, and I think that's really the trick. If you're gonna eat something sweet, sometimes it's just better to go with the real sugar. Just eat the nicer real sugar, you know, if you can. All right, next up, we have Catalina Crunch. This is a keto-friendly version of like a cinnamon toast crunch. So this is in the flavor cinnamon toast cereal, and I'm very excited to try this because I know Costco carries this, and I'm a huge cinnamon toast crunch fan. I don't eat a lot of sugary cereals just because I just don't. It's not really my thing, but when I do, I like a good cinnamon toast crunch. So I'm very excited to see if this compares because it's keto. This definitely smells very strong like cinnamon. It does not look anything like cinnamon toast crunch, like at all. You know how cinnamon toast crunch is coated in sugar and cinnamon? This is kind of like that, only just not coated with anything. So first, let's try it by itself. Crunch is there, cinnamon flavor is there. It does have a bit of a taste. It's kind of giving like bran, you know, like kind of like raisin bran, like that bran flavor. Tastes healthy. It's definitely no cinnamon toast crunch, but it tastes good. So now let's try it with a little bit of milk. So I have this tiny little bowl, because I just want to try it. And here I just have some milk. We got a little cereal and milk going here. So with the milk, it is giving cinnamon toast crunch with milk. The flavor is there. Texture is definitely there too. It's not gonna make your milk taste good though, because there's none of that sugar. So here's what I'll say about this. I think they got just as close as you can possibly get to cinnamon toast crunch and make it keto. I think the flavor profile and the crunch is definitely very impressive, but you just can't compare it to something that's literally coated in sugar. It's just not gonna be the same. I am interested in experimenting with this in my Ninja Creamy because I feel like when it's paired with something else like milk or ice cream, it will definitely give you that cinnamon toast crunch taste to it. It's also really cool that this is actually good for you too. It's high in fiber, high in protein, low in sugar. It's definitely a really good tasting healthy cereal. Next up, we have Poppi. So I already tried Olipop and I did like it. I don't think it compares to normal soda, but I thought they did taste really good. So I wanted to try Poppi, which is another very popular prebiotic soda brand. I grabbed two flavors that I typically love in normal soda. The first one is grape, and then the second is root beer. Okay. Thank you. First up, we have grape. Yeah, it's good. I think the grape flavor is really nice. It's really close to grape soda. I think they needed to add more fizz to this if they wanted to make it closer to soda. Like with these United Sodas of America, I feel like their fizz was spot on. It was definitely very fizzy. This, it's giving me a little bit of flat grape soda. It does have a nice flavor and a nice like sweet aftertaste. So I do like that. Next up, let's try root beer. Now, I think I tried the Olipop and root beer. You have to remind me. I know I tried the cola, and I think I remembered it being kind of flat, so let's hope this one isn't. This one's root beer. So it definitely smells like root beer. I like this one more. I think it's because it has that root beer flavor, like that deeper kind of licorice, wintergreen, like all those different root beer flavors. It has that, which is really satisfying. And when I first take a sip, it's definitely like, it feels like I'm drinking root beer. I would say this Poppi is the closest thing to real soda that I've tried from all of these alternative sodas. So next up, we have a brand that I recently heard about. This brand is called SaladPower. So SaladPower reached out to me after seeing my greens powder video, and they're basically a smoothie company. So they have these packets of smoothies with crazy good ingredients. Everything is organic. There are 12 spinach leaves, 12 kale leaves, 5 carrots, 4 broccoli heads, half an apple, and a quarter of a lemon in this pouch. So full disclosure, SaladPower did send me a box to try, and they did give me an affiliate code that you are welcome to use if you'd like to give this a try and support my channel at the same time, but they just sent it to me to try. No obligation to say if it's good or not. When I first saw it, it reminded me of like an adult applesauce pouch. So I did try it already because I was really excited and I did put it in the refrigerator. But what's really cool about these pouches is they made them shelf stable. So you can have a really healthy smoothie, and like I put it in the fridge so that it would be cold. But when you order your package, you don't have to eat them right away like you typically would if you made a fresh smoothie or you got a pressed juice. So let's give it a try. Yeah, it tastes like a healthy apple pouch. The texture is super smooth, just like an apple pouch. Like it tastes like applesauce. It gets that texture. You can taste the veggies in this, so I would only recommend trying this if you typically like green juices and you don't need a lot of that fruit sweetness. I also really like how it's a smoothie and not a juice because you still get that fiber from all these veggies too. So that includes trying all of these healthy junk food alternatives. Let me know if you've tried any of these brands and what you thought of them. Also, let me know if I missed anything. I would love to try more and see if these healthy alternatives are actually good or if it's just better just to indulge once in a while, you know? Sometimes nothing really beats the real thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe before you leave and like this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.